Morning, this is Bob Mason from FX Empire and welcome to the daily crypto tech review of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin and Ripple's XRP. We'll be looking at the MACDs, the moving averages and the daily support, resistance and pivot levels. It is Wednesday, the 30th of September. Jumping straight into Bitcoin against the US dollar, looking at the hourly candlesticks. Bearish start to the morning here. Going to need to see Bitcoin avoid a fall through the pivot at 10,800 to support a run at the first major resistance level sitting at 10,945. Going to see a broad-based crypto rally for Bitcoin to break out from yesterday's late high. There's a 10,889. So buying an extended rally on the day. Expect that first major resistance level and a resistance at 11,000 to cap any upside. In the event of a breakout, we've got the second major resistance level sitting at 11,035 to cap any upside on the day. Fall through the pivot level, bring the first major support level sitting at 10,710 into play. Barring an extended sell-off, Bitcoin should steer clear of sub 10,600. Second major support level sits at 10,565. Looking at the MACD, we've got a widening of the bullish histogram, which came off the back of yesterday's late rally. So nothing conclusive there to suggest a breakout through the morning. Looking at the EMA, a slight widening of the 50 from the 200 and the 100. Also inconclusive. So key through the morning, going to need to see Bitcoin avoid a fall through that pivot level at 10,800 and move back through to 10,900s to support a breakout from that resistance level and prevent a pullback on the day. Moving across to Ethereum against the US dollar, it's a bearish start to the morning. Going to need to see Ethereum avoid a fall through the pivot, 356.89, to support a run at the first major resistance level that's sitting at 363.6. Going to see broad-based crypto rally, however, for Ethereum to break out from yesterday's high at 360.59. Buying extended rally, expect that first major resistance level to cap any upside. In the event of a breakout, got the second major resistance level sitting at 367.29 and the 38.2% fib at 367 to cap any upside. Fall through the pivot level will bring the first major support level sitting at 353.2 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Ethereum should steer clear of the second major support level sitting at 346.49. Looking at the MACDs, we're seeing a slight narrowing of the bullish histograms, supportive of the early morning pullback. On the EMAs, we're seeing the 50 flatten and nothing conclusive on the 100 and the 200 after that bullish crossover that delivered that upside late yesterday. So avoiding fall through the pivot level and a move through yesterday's high 360.59 would bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that and you're going to see the major support levels come into play. Moving across to Litecoin against the US dollar, tracking the broader market in the red early on. You'll need to see Litecoin avoid a fall back through the pivot at 45.49 to support a run at the first major resistance level that sits at 46.02. So barring an extended crypto rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level to cap any upside. Fall through the pivot level will bring the first major support level sitting at 45.15 into play. Barring an extended crypto sell-off, Litecoin should steer clear of sub 44s. Second major support level sits at 44.62. Looking at the MACDs, still fairly bullish on the MACDs with that bullish histogram there, suggestive of a move northwards this morning. Looking at the EMA, however, that 50 has pinched on the 100, suggesting an imminent move. So need to keep an eye on that, and a fall back through the pivot level would bring the first major support level and sub 45s into play. Finally, looking at Ripple's XRP against the US dollar, going to need to see Ripple's XRP move back through the pivot at 24.25 to support a run at the first major resistance level sitting at 24.68. Going to need to see extended crypto rally on the day for Ripple's XRP to break out from yesterday's high. Those at 24.655. So barring extended rally, expect that first major resistance level and yesterday's high to cap any upside. Failure to move through the pivot level bring the first major support level sitting at 23.85 into play. Barring an extended sell-off, Ripple's XRP should avoid sub-23s. Second major support level at 23.43 should limit any downside. Looking at the MACDs, bullish cross suggestive of a move northwards this morning. On the EMA, we're seeing that 50 flatten on the 100 and the 200. So key through the morning will be to move back through the pivot level and through to 0.2450 levels to bring resistance levels into play, and another day in the green. Failure to move through that pivot will bring sub 24s and support levels into play.